today. My little granddaughter, well, my oldest granddaughter actually, she's 11. She helped me finish off the can rack. Well, I built it, but she helped me lift it and support it, which for being 11 years old, that was quite a task, and she did an awesome job. And so now we have that one and this one. I think this one looks a little cleaner because I used some leftover strips that I had in the shed, and instead of cutting pieces so they were more uniform and just, I don't know, look a little cleaner. But anyway, you know how it is. You learn from your experience. So now I have two.
All right, so the last video I made, I showed you how I had put these boards up on the wall. There were some leftover, I think they were 2x3s, and I'm not sure that they were scrap lumber from something. Don't know, but anyway, so I attached them to the studs on the walls here, and I said I was going to make shelves. That was going to be the first layer of shelves, so I'd be able to put stuff underneath here, and then I'd be able to put stuff on the shelves, and then I'll probably make one more short shelf for like pint jars. I'm not sure. I might just leave it like it is. I'll just have to see how it goes. But I wanted to make sure I had enough room for the, you know, these crates here, and or if I have something else that's a little taller, you know, like a bucket that'll fit up underneath there. So this little bitty space will be holding a whole lot, like I said. So I had these, the 3 around the wall already up. So what I did is I added this one on, and I added one on this side. Then I took a scrap piece of 2x6 and a scrap piece of 2x4. Well, that's not actually a 2x4. That's a piece of a 2x8 that we ripped to do something. I don't know. So anyway, so that's what that's from. And I pre-drilled here all the around the edges, and on the other side over here I pre-drilled. Then I put the screws in so I wouldn't split the wood, and I'd be able to get in a nice straight hole. And then I will also do that around here before around the edges before I'm finished. Then this piece here is already cut. So this piece here is already cut, and it'll go right here. And then I'll cut another piece for on that back wall that'll go in between. So it'll be all the way around. And then, like I said, we'll still have another can rack that goes up there. But I didn't want any legs on it, so it's basically floating here. And I'll probably put another support down this side that connects into the front and the back wall. And so it's kind of like free floating, I guess you could say, but it's going to be sturdy, so I don't think there should be any problems with it. And if there is, we can always just rearrange it. So, but I think it's going to work out pretty good because the wood is really sturdy. So let's keep going. So what I'm doing right now, like I said, I just finished putting this little piece on the back wall here. I had to put up the little piece of paneling there, and I checked it and I got it level. So even Paul would be proud of that. And I left enough space on the side so when I finish doing trim around the doors and stuff, you know, I didn't want a problem with the shelves being in the way with trimming out the door. So anyway, gonna get this one put in, gonna go ahead and pre-drill and do the same thing, then cut this piece back here. And then I'll put a piece, another piece of probably, I think I have another piece of that 2x3 that will run underneath this backboard from there into here. So I'll show you when I get there. So I have the second shelf put in now. So we have one over here, one over here. So I'm going to do this piece back here, and then to make it look more cohesive. I know it's the pantry, so it really doesn't matter in that way, but I'm going to put leftover paneling, this stuff here. I'm going to put some of that on the tops so it'll all kind of blend in and work together. So here it is, what it looks like with it dressed out. And you see I got the crates underneath, and it's tall enough that I can put a 5-gallon bucket under there. So if I have a bucket of wheat berries or whatever, I can keep one in here and, you know, have the rest in storage. So
Awesome. I'm so happy to have this part done. So I think I'll be finishing out this front wall today, hopefully. And then I'll keep working on walls, and Pa's taken off work for a week. So he's going to be doing the plugs and the light fixtures and all that kind of stuff. So I'll keep insulating. And then I should be ready to start installing all this flooring here. And I still need to do the plumbing. I've got the plan drawn up, but that's as far as I've gone with the plumbing. But I could still have the living room floor done, get the pantry done, and once Paul gets all the plugs done, then I'll be ready to start putting up walls and finishing off this ceiling. So I'm ready to keep moving along. I've got some momentum. And now that Arkansas Prepper, because you really got me motivated. I see how much you've gotten done in such a little bit of time, and I'm like, I need to get moving here. So we're gonna catch you. Stop moving so fast. We have 5 crates and some extra laundry detergent in there, so that's kind of what it looked like. And then, like I said, I'll be able to put jars and stuff here, and I'm thinking I might do a second shelf, like quart jars on the bottom, and then another shelf, and do the pint jars on top of that. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm getting motivated now and ready to start moving.